take the backhoe off of the tractor so that I can do a little bit of bush hogging along the driveway and stuff like that. This thing has been a monumental pain in the butt to take off and put back on. So I'm going to park this inside the shop where it's flat and level, and I'm going to use some stumps underneath to hold it up in between uses. And a little bit of a bug hotel on these things. So I've shaved all of the bark off and done a little bit of shusugiban. Turn these things from a bug hotel into not a bug hotel. Do something like this. That's my Sunday afternoon. Finish up these 3 pieces and see if I can get the backhoe off the tractor. So it was a pretty good idea. Only problem is crossbar that goes there. So now I gotta go cut my blocks down, I don't know, probably another 2 inches at least. That means I gotta back the tractor up, hook up the hydraulics and all of that stuff. This is painful. I'm glad I came inside when I did. Yikes. It has been doing this almost every single day this week. This is not a log, it is a branch. Well, okay, maybe it is a log. It fell off of this stupid sycamore tree from somewhere up there. Fell off of one of them. But yeah, I mean, I've already cut a fair amount off the end. It stuck way out into the tall grass there. Yeah, even further maybe. Yeah. So we tried to cut all of this up with the Sawzall. I quickly realized that no, I go get the chainsaw. But I can walk over here and show everybody what we did get cut up with the Sawzall. So this is some of the smaller branches. Hey Ryan, that is some of the smaller branches that fell off the tree. Now firewood, can take it out to the farm. Well, I missed getting video of taking this thing off the final step. All I had to do is just make it so that this front part here could be dropped down another 3 inches or so. So that did the job. So hopefully getting the backhoe on and off the tractor will be a little bit easier task next time around. So we had the guys, when they built the shop, save off any of the tin that they didn't use, or the steel siding and whatnot. So they piled it up down by the shop. And this is proof that we do have a little bit of wind that comes up down here. Usually during thunderstorms, but it does blow. And I did a little bit of bush hogging behind the shed here. Get the grass down. I'm going to put the spare steel that we have back in there later. I thought though I'd show you that this is a chicory plant. It came up and it's kind of isolated so you can really see what it does. These long pallets are what the steel siding came on. So we saved a couple of those out as well. They didn't really want them back, so I've laid it down here by the trees back behind the shop. To help hold things down, I've put some old metal scrap that I have dug up from in the tree line and piled it on here, hoping that it'll help keep the metal down. I'm going to get some good sized rocks that we have laying around and drop on there, and that'll definitely hold it in place. I am killing weeds and grasses. The idea is to just wilt the leaves enough that they can't photosynthesize anymore. That way it doesn't shock the plant into just shutting down and then the roots regrowing new leaves or a new stem or whatever the case may be. So it's not a scorched earth objective, it's just a wilted leaf objective. I've done this much already. I have that much to do. I want to get some more rock on here at some point before too long, so I need to get the weeds out of it first. And this is my chosen method. I prefer not to put toxic chemicals on my soil. In case you were wondering what kind of a rig I was using for my leaf wilting objective, this is it. Pretty simple. Just a 20-pound barbecue tank of propane, a hand truck to haul it around on, and a simple garden torch. And that's it. Admittedly, I'm doing this way too late in the season. Would have been better if I'd have been out there earlier. The driveway's actually grown in quite a bit. Before I brush hogged the edges of the driveway, it was actually starting to feel kind of claustrophobic in there. Last night while I was dragging this thing around, I noticed that it was squeaking a little bit in the wheels. So I don't like squeaky things. So I'm gonna unsqueak this wheel. Only takes a minute. Use my handy dandy monster hammer here to get this out. There, handy tool. And a little bit of grease on the shaft up against this collar here. Stick that on. Go on. There we go. And a little grease on this washer, since that is probably going to get forced to move. Might as well make sure that there's something to lubricate it there. And put the cotter pin back in. Get back inside there. Done. Once we've got it cleaned up a little bit, this will be sort of regular maintenance, probably 15 minutes, half hour. Just walk down with the torch and walk back, and hopefully that'll be it.